Good morning, students. Today, our class is Social Science, and we will start a new chapter Gupta Age and Other Rulers. Let's start this story. In the 3rd century of Christ, the impressive Gupta dynasty was established in Magad. The Gupta dynasty brought unprecedented prosperity to the people by establishing political entity, peace, and security in India. Thus, Gupta age was known as the Golden Age of India. Srigupta was the founder of Gupta dynasty in Magad. Chandragupta I came to the throne of Patliputra in 319 AD as the successor of Ghatotkacha. Chandragupta I married with the Lichvi princess Kumara Devi from Vaishali Republic state. With the help of Lichvis, Chandragupta I extended boundaries of Magadha by conquering Prayagraj, present it is Allahabad, present Prayagraj. In past, it was named Allahabad and Saket Ayodhya. So, Magad became a great state, and Chandragupta I assumed the glorious title of Maharaja Dhiraj. Chandragupta I was the pioneer of Gupta Samvad. The first made beautiful and artistic coins of gold. Since the accession of his coronation, he started Gupta Samvad. The Vallavi rulers of Saurashtra state also accepted the Gupta Samvad. After Chandragupta I, his son Samudragupta came to the throne of Magad. Information about the time of Samudragupta is obtained from the famous pillar inscriptions of Prayagraj, Prayag Prashasti, and his coins. He established his rule on the state of North India and South India with several quick victories. He was a great conqueror and a cultured emperor. He composed many poems and earned the title of Kaviraj. In his coins, he is seen playing the veena. It shows his love for music. The Prashasti of Samudragupta was composed by the poet Hari Sen. His the victorious and the cultural achievements of Samudragupta have been described in it. Emperor Samudragupta performed the Ashwamedha Yagna. He was a lover of learning. He encouraged Hinduism. Many temples, Buddhist viharas, and Jain Upashaharyas were built during his rule. He was the creator of the real importance of the Gupta Empire. Gupta coins had been begun from his time. During Samudragupta's rule, governors and officials were appointed to run the administration of the various states. Chandragupta II came to the throne after the death of Samudragupta. He was the most talented ruler of the Gupta dynasty. Chandragupta II defeated the Shaka Kashtrap dynasty king and adopted the title of Shakari. He was also called Vikramaditya. He started the Vikram Samvat. Chandragupta II increased his military power by establishing material relations with the powerful kingdoms. The rich territories of Gujarat and Saurashtra, the ports of Brigu Kutch or Bharuch and Sambatrit or Khambat were conquered by the Gupta Empire. As a result, maritime trade of the state was increased greatly. Therefore, the Gupta kings became the owners of intangible property. Chinese pilgrim Fai Yin came to India during the time of Chandragupta II. Chandragupta II followed the Vaishnava sect and he had great respect for other religions. He built many Buddhist monasteries in Patliputra. The Gupta was The Gupta age could become the golden age because of many cultural achievements achieved during the reign of Chandragupta II. He patronized scholars and poets. His court was adorned with nine gems like great poet Kalidasa, scientist Bahar Mihri, Vaital Bhatt, Royal Vaidya, Dhanvantari, Amar Singh, etc. He made Ujjain city the second capital of Magad Empire. During the time of Chandragupta II, sculptures, architecture, and art or drawing were beautifully developed. Many of Ajanta caves art pillars were built during this time. The iron pillar of Mehroli near Delhi was established during his time. This iron pillar has not yet rusted despite being in heat and rain. Chandragupta II died in 414 AD. Kumargupta I came to the throne after the death of his father. During his time, the famous Nalanda Buddhist University and some caves of Ajanta were erected. After Kumargupta I, his son Skandagupta came to the throne. The weak rulers of post Chandragupta could not withstand the onslaughted attack of Huns. Therefore, the Gupta Empire disintegrated in 550 AD. Political achievements of the Gupta age. The emperor was at the center of the administration of the state. He adopted titles of Maharaja Dhiraj and Param Bhagavat. Economical achievements of Gupta age. Farming, internal trade, and international trade were well developed during this time. There was cultivation of wheat and rice in North India, sugar cane in Gandhar, grapes and saffron or kesar in Kashmir, cotton in Gujarat and Sindh, and silk in Bengal. The king took a sixth part of the total product as tax. Land was donated to Brahmins and temples. Spices, cotton cloth, silk cloth, timber, etc., were exported from international ports like Khambat, Bharuch, Sopara, and Tamralipti, etc., while gold and silver were imported. Religious status. Gupta emperors gave Vaishnavism the status of state religion. Shaiv saints were called the Nayar and the South India, whereas Vaishnav saints were called Alwar. They worship Mahishasur Mardini or Durga. The worship of Kartikeya was also famous. Buddhism and Jainism were also developed during the Gupta age. Samudragupta was a protector of Buddhism. At that time, Mahayana and Hayanun cults were developed in Buddhism. Cultural achievement during the Gupta age. Gupta age was the golden age of Sanskrit literature. During that time, Prashastis, inscriptions, and Tamrapatras were written in Sanskrit. Gupta emperors were scholars and literature lovers. Kalidas is called the Shakespeare of India. He wrote epics of Avigyan Shakuntalam, Raghuvansham, and Meghdutam. The Gupta age was the era of temple architecture. In Gujarat, Gop Parvati temple of Nachana Kothar and temple of Jhansi are the first brick temple of India. Scientific achievement of Gupta age. Great scientists and mathematicians were seen during the time. Eminent mathematicians Aryabhatta discovered the decimal system and concept of zero. The great scientist Bharamir wrote an important text named Brihad Samhita. Bhagavat carried out a lot of research in Ayurveda. He wrote a text, Athangari Sanhita. Chemistry was very well developed. The iron pier of Mehruli near Delhi is the greatest achievement of metallurgy of this era. The pillar has not rusted even after almost 1600 years. After the Gupta age, the kingdom of Harshavardhan is considered as one of the important states of ancient India. Harshavardhan was the king of Vardhana dynasty or Pushyabhuti clan of Thaneswara. Harshavardhan's father's name was Prabhakar Vardhan and sister's name was Rajeshri. Rajeshri married Dhruvavarman, the king of Kanauj. Harshavardhan ascended the throne in 606 AD. He was the last great emperor of ancient India. Harshavardhan was defeated in the Battle of Narmada by Pulakeshi II. Harshavardhana was devoted to Lord Shiva. Later, he became the great follower of Buddhism. Chinese traveler Huinsong came to India during the time of Harshavardhana. Harshavardhana organized a religious conference during the presidentship of Huinsong in Kannauj. The great poet Banavat was a part of Harshavardhan's court. He wrote great volumes like Harshacharitam and Kadambari in Sanskrit literature. Mayurabhatta and poet Jaisen were the great poets during Harshavardhan's time. Harshavardhan himself was a high ranking literary figure also. He composed two plays called Priyadarshika and Ratnavali. He wrote a special play named Naganand. He donated 100 villages to sustain Nalanda Vidyapith. Pulakeshi too was powerful king of the Chalukya dynasty in South India. After defeating the Kadam of South India, Ganges of Maheswar and Mayurus of Konkana, he received the title of the Lord of South. He sent his ambassador to his friend Khusro to the Emperor of Iran. At this time, some other states had also become famous. Pallavas of Kanchi for art and architecture. They built many temples of Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh by cutting rocks. The Chariot Temple and Kailashanatha Temple of Kanchipuram are considered as the best example of those times. So this seven chapter is over. I hope you will understand after listening this version, and I will send you homework also. Thank you. See you in next class.